Hey folks, it's Michael LaFido from the Michael LaFido Group. In this week's video, we're going to be talking about new construction here in Chicagoland, why it's cheaper today, about 20% cheaper to build today in 2016 than it was 8 to 10 years ago when the real estate market was hot. So that's what this week's video is. As always, if you have any questions or concerns or questions about real estate, not just here in Chicagoland, but in other areas, we can help. Let me know, shoot me a message, shoot me a text, or send me an email. So this week's video is talking about new construction costs today. Back in 06 and 2008, builders were making anywhere from 20 to 30% profits when they were building. Again, 20 to 30%. Today, it's back in that historical norm percentage of 10 to 15%. So it literally costs anywhere from 10 to 15% less to build with a builder today. Land cost. Today, land cost is approximately 25 to 30% less today to build a teardown or to buy a house and knock it down in some of these areas in the North Shore and the Western burbs or even some of the Southern burbs. So land cost is down 25 to 30% as well. If you're buying a $400,000 house back then, it's costing anywhere from $280,000 to $320,000 for the same land. If it's a big parcel and it's $600,000 back then, now it's anywhere from $450,000, to or less. So again, land is a lot less today than it is back then. So there's a lot of land out there, a lot of vacant land, a lot of teardowns that are not getting the price that they were back in 06 to 08. So land cost is down, along with building costs today are a lot cheaper. So I want to go through some scenarios with you. On a $300,000 home back in 06, to build a $300,000 home, if it's 20% cheaper today, you could build that same house for $240,000. Now for a $500,000 home back then, you can build that same home for $400,000 today. Crank it up to $1 million. $1 million back then is same house to build it today is $800,000. $2 million would cost $1.6. $4 million would cost $3.2, and so on and so on. So it's approximately 20% cheaper today to build in the Chicagoland market than it was back in 06 and 08. Given the fact that there are construction costs, for shingles and lumber have actually gone up and contractors have gone up, it's still far cheaper to build today than it was back then. So again, a lot of times I'll go on these appointments where I have a home seller that says, well, Mike, I paid, X amount for it, and today you're telling me it's only worth, Y, and that is part of the reason. So, for example, I work with appraisers, and I was going on a property recently. It's a property that I have marketed. It's a multi-million-dollar property, and an appraiser I work with put together 7 pages, 23 comps that we digested the land cost, the construction cost, all of the different factors when appraising a property. And again, if you want more information on appraisals, if you think you're going to be selling or refinancing, that's another topic as well, or perhaps appealing your taxes. But again, new construction today, 20% cheaper approximately to build today than it was back in 06 to 08. Again, my name is Michael LaFido. My contact information is below. As always, let me know if you need anything. This is the prime selling season in Chicagoland, March to June. Those are the 4 prime months. So if you're thinking of selling, don't wait. Give us a call. We'll be glad to help you out. Take care.